mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't tryna go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast. We're here with you guys in the building. I'm Malcolm, the artist formerly known as the Black Dot, here with you guys in the building. Yes, I'm still saying it.
I noticed.
I'm still saying it. I'm just, that's the thing.
I noticed.
It's the thing now, you know what I mean?
Well, welcome everyone. We are here with you. You are here with us. I'm happy to be here on a Thursday.
Yes. Episode 420.
Episode 420.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
We should have took some gummies.
Nah, man, with all that damn fentanyl going on, bro.
True that.
I don't trust nothing from nobody.
True that.
I don't give a fuck.
True that.
And one little speck of that. Now, I've done some crazy things in my day, young man, but I'm not rolling those kind of dice.
I forgot.
You mean one little speck of this can kill me?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, I feel like there should be a way bigger fear.
There should be
in the world right now.
We had a thing like somebody could pass you a blunt back in the day, and it had dust in it, and you go, "Yo, what's this? Oh, that's dust, son. Come on, son. You know,
right?
Don't. Yo, what's this? Oh, that's fent, son.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
You won't wake up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I noticed my chair was a little low when I sat in.
Listen, his thing. So me and Eli, we did our episode of Nerd Talk, and I have to sit in that chair.
So you lowered it. I think you was trying to bring a black man down.
There you go.
You know what I mean? The subtle things, you know what I mean? So that I'm looking up at you, but I noticed it and I caught it.
There you go.
Because I drink my green juice. And so I'm sharp.
Yeah. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yes. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. We appreciate you guys for being here.
Yes.
End of the week pod.
Yes.
We're here with you. How was your week?
Week was great. I'm alive. I'm well. I'm looking forward, and I can't stop saying it until Sunday.
Yes.
When we begin the trek to build each other up, not tear each other down.
Right.
As they say about the black community.
Right.
No, we're going to build each other up. We're going to grow. We're going to challenge each other. You know, we're going to hold each other accountable. You'd be surprised what 15, 20 minutes in the morning can do to just kind of set your day right.
Absolutely, man.
I started last week with, I'm continuing to leave my phone. I'm not sleeping with the phone, and I reach for it all the time like I'm reaching for my gun. It's not there. I have to wait to see, what's going on. And, just to kind of pre-set myself up, because that's going to be one of the challenges for me. Everyone will have different sets of challenges. Mine, one of them is going to be the social media pullback, to detox off of it and not make it such a prevalent part of everyday life.
So shouts out to everybody who got their planners. Coach Wayne said he got his this afternoon. Lord knows that they got theirs.
Yes.
Who else got theirs? Leander Davis got theirs. So it's not okay. Listen, they'll always be for sale.
Yeah. Even if you start the class late, you know, you show up this week, you can get it. You
They'll
miss a
always
day
be
or
for
two,
sale, so
it's no big deal.
Don't miss out. Order yours, shopurbanx.com, and they're down below. If you're watching us right now live.
Yeah, they're on the spin down.
They down.
I wanna thank my man who promised that he would deliver the goods for me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he's known as Ultramagnetic in the chat. I'm not sure if he's in there. But he delivered the album to me. Right? I told him I didn't have a copy of my own album. And so
He said, I got one.
he said, I got one, I can get it to you, Dot. It's in a protective cover. Let me take it out of the cover so you can really, let me show off a little bit. And so you can really see, it's in another cover. I didn't know. And that's me in the middle, Black Dot. Tall, dark, and handsome, 1988, B-Boy Records. And I got all my boys on the back of the album.
Just niggering it up.
Yeah, we nigging it up. back
Nigging it
there.
up. I see guns. It's just,
It's
it's nigging it up.
it's a hood joint. And
That's amazing though. This is actually like really,
I'm
cool.
really proud of the work, and I'm very thankful to my man Ultramagnetic. He out of Boston, Massachusetts, and he's been rocking with us for a while. And I'm super duper proud of this accomplishment 35 years ago. This is going to be for Noble. You know what I mean? He's going to inherit, and he's going to be like, okay, like, what is it?
Facts.
And why are you giving this to me?
Yeah.
And I hope for him, it means more to him than a Pokemon card. I'm just saying,
Are you hating on the Pokemon?
No, you have nothing to do with the Pokemon card. You just held the damn Pokemon card.
Well, I actually wrote a book.
Okay. Nobody's talking about your accomplishments.
I can give that to him.
He can hold this.
This is actually amazing, though.
And then this is an artifact.
Yes.
So it meant a lot to me to get it. And I'm very thankful. And I'm a frame. My old one used to be framed with my check. I got a check for $21.
What?
And it was framed. And niggas like, yeah, why you framing a $21 check? Because it was an eye opener for me to go, all of that work we put in, by the time the studio got their money back for this, that, stuff you knew nothing about. Remember, we just wanted to hear our record on the radio.
Yeah.
We didn't know nothing about business. We didn't care nothing about business. And so the reality kicked in after, Red Alert is bumping it for 6 months. It's just bumping it. People are buying it. We like, okay, now that royalties.
Get the whole hood walkie-talkies.
And then,
new
get walkie-talkies.
sneakers.
And I went to the office and they sat me down. And they was like, all right. They looked into and was like, and slid me over the check. And I'm like, wait till I take this back to the hood. Niggas go, because everybody getting new cars. And I said, 21, maybe that's 21,000 or 210,000. Maybe the other zero was kind of, they said, no, nigga, it's exactly what it says. And then they hit me with the itemized bill.
Right.
Studio session after studio session.
Engineers,
producers, sample clearances, da. And I said, oh.
Yeah, this is a dirty game.
This is a dirty game.
Yeah.
And so, but thank you very much.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. I would put his government name out there, but I'm not going to do that. And so, proud.
Yes, that was dope.
Proud.
All right, let's do a quick roll call before we get started. Again, Sunday, October 1 at 9:30.
Nah, don't push the time. 9 a.m.
Oh, it's 9 a.m.
It's 9 a.m.
9 a.m. on the weekend. All right, so listen. On the weekdays, Monday through Friday, we're meeting at 6:30 a.m. Eastern.
Yes.
Okay?
That's 11:30 London time, because somebody asked. Lunch for you, niggas.
Okay? And on the weekends, we're meeting at 9.
Yes.
Saturday and Sunday, 9. Not
9.
9:30. Don't listen to me. 9.
9.
Okay? And it'll be in the community section in the membership. So you'll be getting an email. We're going to run a test tomorrow just to make sure you guys get it. It might come up as like Urban Podcast. That is us. You're not getting scammed. That is us.
That is us.
It's something in the back end of that system I got to figure out. But that is us. We'll be in there. Everybody's in there talking and stuff like that. We're going to run a test tomorrow. So if you get it and you miss it, it's okay tomorrow. But it's October 1. All right?
Yeah.
And a couple of my boys, they asked me, like, what the hell is exactly going on? Listen, we're going to be meeting every morning for 90 days, talking about our days, going through the affirmation in the book of that specific day, talking about it in this 10 to 15 minutes. We're not going over that. It's not going to be a mini Urban X podcast.
No, it's not all of that. It's lining us up for the day, breaking down the affirmation, finding out, getting you to physically write down what you want to accomplish for that day.
Yeah.
That day turns into that week. That week turns into that month. That month turns into that year. Side note, I never saw that shit on your neck. What do you got?
Yeah,
COVID?
I don't know, man.
COVID or something?
No. It's like, I don't know. I don't know when I got this.
Nigga.
Yeah, I don't know when I got
That shit is getting bigger. I saw it last week. That shit.
Yeah, I gotta go to
You gotta go to
dermatologist.
CDC, nigga, to find out. Fuck that is, nigga.
Yeah,
Shit
I
start
gotta go.
growing at that.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, I will say this: once you turn 30, shit just start happening.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Shit started merging.
I don't like this.
Shit
I
be
gotta
growing out
go
my
back.
ears and shit. And,
I gotta go back to the gym, man. Like it just,
well, wait a minute. Let me. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and 20. That's how we used to not
the
get
cooties
COVID
now?
back. That's the cooties.
I got the cooties now?
Yeah, you got the cooties, nigga,
Yeah.
and that's how we avoided in the hood cooties.
Okay.
You could have any kind of shit. Niggas be like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 10, 20. So you be all right.
But so shopurbanx.com, get your planners, and members, we will see you guys October 1. 9
Yes.
All right, so let's get to it. Oh wait,
No, we'll do
roll call. My fault. So
Roll
Naptown in the building, Tampa Bay in the house, Austin, Texas, BK,
Atlanta's in the building.
Southwest, Philly was good.
Philly in the building.
Phoenix
St.
in the
Louis
house.
in the building.
Who we got? Cincinnati,
Tampa Bay,
Mississippi.
Australia in the house.
Australia. Wow.
All down low.
North Charleston in the house. Philly, y'all in here heavy, man.
Michigan.
Hope y'all wasn't out there.
Yeah, hope y'all wasn't out there act crazy.
Yeah.
TVs and shit.
Who else? Who else we got?
Watts, California.
What's up?
Plainsville, New Jersey.
Chicago was good.
Sumter. BX all day,
All
Shawnee.
right.
I see you, Shawnee. Come on now.
Newark.
Throw my X's up.
Soundview was good.
Yeah, so we're here.
All right, guys. So let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Okay, so as I was alluding to before, there were some riots in Philly. There was some unrest. So this is as a result of a cop getting off for killing a black man.
Okay.
So as a result of that, then everybody kind of took to the streets. Now,
This is getting tired. but
Okay,
yeah.
yes, absolutely. And when people, they don't really need an excuse to kind of take to the streets.
No,
That was the match, I guess, but what happened after that was just, people.
yeah, and then they arrested
Meatball.
which
Yeah.
is some kind of influencer.
Yeah, she
was out there
be
agitating.
wildin'. Yeah.
And
She was live streaming the whole thing.
She was live streaming, talking about everybody gotta eat.
Yeah.
Everybody gotta eat. And they better come get me tonight, cause if they don't take me to jail, it's gonna turn up.
And they got
And
it.
they took her to jail.
Yeah, they arrested a lot of people. I didn't.
Yeah, I mean,
They usually don't get people for that. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, it was black people, so because people been rioting in Portland.
Oh yeah.
That's a whole different bunch. We'll talk
Yeah.
about that.
Yes, we will.
And so, it's the same old stuff, and I get it. I wish they would start looting banks though, check cashing places, and but it goes to show that society has done its job, and that's to make us want shit and things.
Mm-hmm.
We are the lovers of things. We so crazy. We'll be in a flood, holding up a big screen TV. It's a flood up to my neck, but I got a big screen TV. I'll drown before I let the TV get wet.
Yeah.
And so that's a byproduct. Now, there's also an underlining aspect to the looting situation because Target is closing 8 stores here in this area,
Like
I believe 9 stores
Yep.
because of property loss. Because they're not stopping people. And once you tell people we're not going to stop you, then you're inviting people in to just go for broke and come in and people are looting the stores at an alarming rate. It used to be a little sophistication, even the boosters back in the day, and the Brooklyn guys who used to run in Decepticons, and they run in to the right spot, but it was a system that was used to make sure everybody got their good. Now it's just a free-for-all, and I think it's going to lead to problem reaction solution, and they're trying to close down middle America or this whole aspect of, the corporate store situation, because what else could it possibly be going on?
So I've been racking my brain about this as well, because remember the CEO of Lululemon, he fired some employees for stopping theft, right?
Yes.
They just had to close down. I think in Philly, like they got ransacked there as well. And anytime you see like a trend happening, right? Like, okay, they're not stopping theft. They're firing people for doing that, and now we're closing down stores. You're not telling me you're losing that much money where you need to close down a store.
Well, first of all, you have insurance,
right?
For most of this.
The CEO of Target, I believe he made like $17 million last year. So I'm not even counting his pocket.
$17 billion.
No, I'm talking about him personally.
Oh, him personally. Okay,
take
gotcha.
home, right?
Wow, okay, gotcha.
So I know your company makes a lot of money to hire security if y'all wanted to.
Right.
So for the fact is y'all not, this is done purposely. The question is why, right? So then anytime we talk about capitalism and we talk about BlackRock, because I think they owned by BlackRock somehow.
Everybody's owned by BlackRock.
Or State Street or the other one.
Yeah, we're all
right?
owned by BlackRock.
So if y'all all owned by that means y'all are not really losing money, right? These really large corporations. So what is the point of closing these stores? Like, what is it? Are you trying to create like state-owned or city-owned stores? Because I forget what city that was. I think they said like the state needs to own this.
And see what they do is
or something like that.
They throw that idea out.
Yeah.
But sometimes that be the end plan. So this become government sanctioned stores.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or they get everything augmented. Right?
Yeah.
So you have to move into the store, and if we know you're in this store based on your phone or a chip. So if you run into the store and grab a whole bunch of stuff, we just tally it to your bill based on facial recognition.
That too.
So who knows? Because this could be the test for that. Let them all go in. We got everybody scanned, like the subway situation.
Yeah.
You thought you was hopping the subway and they just billed you.
Yeah.
So let them all run into the store and let's test the system out. How accurate is it getting everybody's face? We know what everybody did. We're going to let these ones slide. Yeah. And then we're going to say, due to the amount of theft that's coming in, we had to implement facial recognition with so and so. And shit. That's what the self-checkout is. Yeah. Right? The self-checkout.
I saw that at the airport the other day. I was like, oh.
Right. I saw it at the airport the other day. So you can't just implement those things without there being some resistance. Yeah. But if you create the problem,
and then
the reaction, no jobs and solution, now we have a system in place with these 15-minute cities they talking. You won't be able to steal a piece of gum without them going do that. We charge that to your account. You know what I'm saying? That's credited to your account. And so do not be surprised if that's what this is all about. But, it's done in a way that allows a few people. So I'm not telling you to go out and loot. I'm just saying it's going to be a small window when, until they get the test right. And once they get it right, where no matter how many people ran in the store, we know how much they took. Yeah. It's a wrap. It's over. Yeah. It's a wrap.
So I think that's definitely what's happening. Cashless stores, Jay Nyman said cashless stores are popping up in Charlotte too. Yeah.
Yep. And so there'll be nobody in these stores, more jobs lost, nobody manning these stores. Yeah. because they won't be needed.
Yeah. Gavin Newsom of California, he just signed a bill into law about $20 minimum wage for fast food workers. And people are like, oh, that's dope. But I'm like, everything is going to be robotic soon.
Dude. They're not going to be paying you $20 an hour to flip no goddamn burgers.
Yeah.
Not long. So they can pass the law and this and that. But eventually, restaurants are going to go, yo, this automated system never gets the order wrong.
Yeah.
It's automated.
Yeah.
You ask for extra mail, this,
Yeah, I forget where they it's a chain restaurant where you can just place your order at the table and they just bring it to you.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that, but you
Taco
know.
Bell allows you now to either go to the counter or place your order and they call your number.
Yeah, they do that at some McDonald's now.
Oh, when your order's ready. Side note,
not that I go there.
at a Jack in the Box, I go to Taco Bell. I don't fuck around, I be in there. Let me get a Taco Bell. Te quiero Taco Bell.
Jesus.
But I usually get the Crunchwrap Supreme, no meat.
Yeah, he's been doing good. He's
doing good, yeah.
doing good. I watched him today because we had some Spanish rice and chicken, and you know how that get. And he was
on my Zen shit. I will not partake in animal flesh.
And Odyssey was like, "You sure you don't want this?" And she
With
mouthful
you.
of food. She was like, "You don't."
Heathens.
Yeah.
I gave them the speech about the suffering of these animals.
Yeah.
The cruelty that takes place when you slaughter the traumatic etheric energy that still resides. And then when they wasn't looking, I was like, And so, side note, in Jack in the Box, I forget where it was, a dispute broke out with a family because they didn't get their curly fries.
Right.
And a worker.
Right.
And the worker, like the father must have said
Oh,
something.
at the drive-thru.
At the drive-thru. And she went and got her gun and fired at the family. He had his pregnant wife and his son in the car and let off out the drive. Not a customer lighting off into the drive. We're used to seeing, hey, get my curly fries.
That's what I thought I was watching. Like when I first saw, I saw the caption.
And got her joint and fired out the window at the family over curly fries.
And then the coworker didn't look alarmed.
No, she was just like, next. And they just kept, and she went to...
Like, those are questions that need...
Yeah, they brought her up on charges.
Those are questions that deserve answers, like...
Yeah. And that worker was there for 10 years. She was a 10 year... She had a bucket enough for these goddamn curly fries. I know I put them curly fries in the bag. Sir, you not gonna tell... If you just want extra curly fries, they're $3, sir. What fuck you do? Well, goddamn it, what you want to do then? Oh, no, you spit? Oh, no, you didn't. Hold on, sister. I got the cannon right here.
You ain't got the hammer. That was
she
crazy.
Pulled the hammer out.
It wasn't even aiming. She was just shooting.
No, she just pulled that shit out the window. Boom. I'm like, things is rough out here when people, workers are shooting.
She went postal.
Customers, not customer, because you don't know what the mindset of a customer is. You don't know where this nigga might have just came home. These curly fries, everything. I know you didn't give me these curly fries.
John said, did she finish her shift? That's questions we need answers to.
Yeah, well, they came back and picked her ass up. And they gave her probation and some other stuff. She facing manslaughter charge. I don't know. Yeah, so it's not that serious. I mean, Jack in the Box is not going to,
I've never had Jack in the Box.
Me either. Yeah. Give you extra, like, it's good job.
Yeah.
Good job, Malcolm. I mean, because, hey, you never know.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. And so, yeah, that's where we're going with that. So I think it could be facial recognition, a cashless society.
Yeah.
No workers in the store. We watching your every move type of situation.
So speaking of fast food, Starbucks coffee, they're getting sued for misleading claims that they're like fruit drinks.
It's no
fruit.
No fruit whatsoever in that drink.
Yeah, for misleading claims.
So they have a fruit drink.
Yes, mango dragon fruit Starbucks refresher. They're missing mango, strawberry, acai, and everything else. All of them is missing fruit.
Yeah,
No fruit.
but they have a chemical base that makes it taste like fruit. And how often are you somewhere thinking that, this is fruit? But I'm used to that. I grew up on Kool-Aid. Grape flavored Kool-Aid. Probably got 0 grapes in it.
Yeah.
Strawberry Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Ain't no strawberries there. How they process strawberries down into a powder? No. So we grew up on not having fruit. It says fruit-like.
Yeah.
Made with real,
with a star next to it.
with a star next to it, real fruit. And so, but they the claim that this is actually made with real fruit is where the problem lies. And so, now, and I bet you it's some white people because, they take their Starbucks.
Oh, yeah.
Starbucks people are different, bro.
Yeah.
That's like iPhone people to, that other shit, with them green bubbles.
Oh, to Android.
To Androids.
Yeah.
They're a different bunch. And when you walk into Starbucks, you're expecting a certain kind of quality.
Absolutely.
I expect real fruit for $9. I'm expecting to taste the goddamn pits from the strawberries. And you're going to tell me it ain't no fruit? I think I want to join that lawsuit. Yep, I'm joining.
I still don't know how to order from Starbucks. I'm not going to lie.
What do you mean?
Because, small meat is tall.
Really?
Yeah. And what's the sizes? Odyssey knows.
See, that's
Grande is...
That's the language that they don't want poor niggas like you, who can't figure it out.
Clearly.
So you be in there like, let me get a
small,
and they
like
everything
tall.
stop and be like, what's a small?
Yeah.
I mean, like the one, like the cheapest cheap. We don't do anything here cheap.
Yeah.
Sir. Like
Venti, what the hell is your problem, man?
The efficient costing. Nigga, just give me a coffee, man. Shit.
Yeah, that's come on, that's nuts. What are y'all doing?
Yeah.
You guys, that guy, Adam Newman, he was the CEO for WeWork. So at his WeWork offices, he didn't know the difference between an espresso and what's the other one? An espresso and something else. So espresso and a cappuccino. So he thought like they were reversed. So then they were so scared of him, they just started giving like a cappuccino was an espresso to him. Like, so if he said one espresso, because they brought like other CEOs there, giving him a toy. He said, "Yeah, I have a cappuccino." He's like, "What the hell is an espresso?" He was like, "Yeah, we just gotta call it that here because that's the way he likes it."
And at Starbucks, what's your name? I'm a Dick. I got a large, tall for I'm a Dick. I'm a Dick. Is there an I'm a Dick here?
Got issues, man.
Yeah.
Issues.
Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So I saw this on Fox News and the New York Post reported on this as well because I had to make sure because I ain't want to. We got flagged last time we talked about this guy, but Fauci, Anthony Fauci, that guy, he secretly went to the CIA headquarters to influence the C-19 origins probe.
Yes. They have him entering the building.
And leaving a couple of times.
So now they have connected him all the way to the top.
Yes, with the CIA.
With the CIA. And this man is still walking around. There are a few people, I'm just baffled. Him and Gates.
Yeah.
And
so people
Soros,
always tag me when that video of him getting the pie.
In the pie, bro.
Yeah.
I just want to pie him, pause.
Yeah.
You know what I
Somebody
mean?
said I want to fight Fauci so bad.
So bad. Just give me a fair one, Fauci. Just give me a fair one.
Yeah.
And so this man has changed the story 1,000 times. He's trying to back off because they know your memory is short. He trying to say he never said none of this stuff. Not only did the whistleblower last week prove that certain individuals were being paid off, which we knew they had to be.
Yeah, that guy, Anderson Cooper, they pressed him in the streets the other day, I think today, about him getting money from Pfizer.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, Pfizer paid everybody.
Yeah.
And they get ready to start the new campaign with Kelsey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They got them hooked up with your girl.
Yep.
Taylor Swift.
Side note, I'm not gonna lie. The Kelsey Brothers podcast is great.
Is it?
Yeah, with Jason Kelsey and it is great.
Is it better than his father and son?
It is not better than ours, but it is entertaining.
Okay,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
okay,
I'm not
all
gonna
right.
lie to you.
Nice, but he took the double jibbity
Yes,
jab.
he said 2 at once or 2 at the
Yeah,
same
2 at
time,
the
and I was
same
just like
time.
nasty.
Yeah.
Pause.
Pause. Yeah, he's supposed to say pause behind that. But and so they are about to rev up because we're almost going to hit the year mark. Once we get past October, when November comes, because the elections is always in November, the first week in November.
Yeah.
When we hit that 1 year mark, guys, the propaganda is going to start before then, of course.
Are you talking about election season?
Election season.
Yes.
This thing is going to rev up, and coming out of the weeds are going to be all the snakes that you claim you love, that you claim are for you. Did you see your man in the dress?
Who?
Yeah, you know, the guy that want to talk like this. I'm ready. Get my team ready.
No, I didn't.
Ooh, you didn't see him in the dress?
Wait, how recent is this?
I think it's very recent. It's in Lip Sync. Is there a show called Lip Sync something?
I think it is.
The Lip Sync show?
Oh boy.
Yeah, the Lip Sync. LL was there too.
Oh.
Yeah, see your man? But we can't talk about it right now. We can't talk about it right now because it's not season. When the season comes, we talk about the nigga being in a dress and you know. But again, this is all the layout for the
Yeah.
for the shots.
Yeah.
So you're gonna start seeing people come out the woodworks because them checks are gonna be too big to resist. They're gonna be paying people hand over foot because their money is infinite, and as a result, you are going to see some things. So just sit back, relax, and watch who pops out of the weeds.
Yeah, so over the past, I would say, year and a half, 2 years, watching the news when these stories like these break frustrate me because nothing comes of it. So today they were doing the impeachment inquiry for Biden, right? And everybody had points. Republicans, Democrats had points. Republicans had points. They say, we got 5,000 pages of bank records of him getting money. And I forget, Jim Jordan, I think his name was, he's senator. He laid out a whole timeline. He goes, Hunter said Hunter got placed on this board. He was unqualified. He said from his words that he was unqualified. He got money, and then he was getting under investigation from the Ukrainian prosecutor, and then his father, Joe Biden, went out there, had a scathing speech about the prosecutor, got him fired. He broke it all down. It's all there, and nothing's going to happen.
Nothing is going to happen.
Nothing's going to happen.
Not a goddamn thing. They're going to move forward. They're just one-upping each other.
That's it.
In your eyes, so that you can feel like, the decision you make.
ABC, MSNBC, and I think NBC, none of them aired the impeachment inquiries. But when Trump was getting impeached, that was everywhere. Everywhere. So, like I said, this news, anytime something you feel like, okay, maybe we'll get some change, it just feels like nothing comes of it. It's annoying.
Yeah, but let me be back on my taxes or get a PPP loan or something, and they coming to get me.
They're coming to get you.
They coming to get my ass.
Sure.
Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, Special Ed, he had some words about NWA and their role in the state of hip hop. What you think?
Yeah, he was on Drink Champs.
Yes.
And he just came out blatantly and said NWA basically destroyed hip hop. When they got a hold of it, all bets was off, and it went down from there, and we're still recovering. And now, then he went on with what's the group that Snoop put on?
Dog Pound?
Was it the Dog Pound? Which one has got the one who used to deal with Foxy?
I think that's Dog Pound.
Okay, them, and so they had this online thing. Crooked Eye got involved.
Okay.
A lot of people got involved, and they're taking the stance that, and defending NWA, because Straight Outta Compton, which was a great album that was really anti-police and, governmental. And so the reason I thought this was interesting is because I made the same mistake 25 years ago when I was one of the original ones who said it. You can't make a statement like that without proper context. And so I came out and just said, by the time NWA came out with Niggas for Life, it destroyed hip hop. And for years, it alienated me from a lot of West Coast people who thought I was just hating on the West Coast. What I should have said was, which I learned later on in retrospect, this is why you can't be afraid. You can't take a stand on something, or you take a stand on something from where your perspective is then. As you grow and learn, it is important to leave those ideas where they are. So in context, what I was trying to say was, forget NWA. They was just performing as artists based on their environment and what they saw and rapping about what they saw. It's the labels, those with a higher vision, who are higher up, who can see further down, that have agendas, that any one of us can be used as a part of an agenda. And so NWA, if you ask me that same question today, I could say NWA and some of the West Coast gangster rap was used as a part of an agenda.
I think that'd be like more accurate, yeah.
Right? So when you say just NWA killed rap or started it, it's too narrow, and NWA had nothing to do with the agenda per se.
Yeah.
They were just out getting it. Now, with that being said, your culture and what's important to you as an artist has nothing to do with a record label's agenda, their motives, and what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
They may have said, and this is what I was trying to say, this gangster rap and this crime and this violence, if we promote this the same way we promote sex and drugs in our movies, we now have an audio soundtrack of that we can push around the country, because we don't want people on Public Enemy. We don't want people on KRS, Brand Nubians, X-Clan, Poor Righteous Teachers. We don't want that, because that's more of a militant thing.
Yeah.
Right? So we want to counter that with this. And on a chessboard, that's how you counter it. So NWA came out, but let's be clear, Ice Cube wasn't a gangster. Eazy-E and Ren, I heard, really was, we know Dre wasn't a gangster,
Right.
Yellow wasn't a gangster,
Right.
You know what I mean? But as a collective, what they represented, and then Ice-T, you know what I'm saying, and all of these groups that came out, and they were speaking about their environment and cut straight to with no chase, no filter. Just like in Luke, when Luke came out and bought the booty rap, you know what I'm saying? He's the reason we have the explicit sticker on.
With Dolores T.C. Tucker?
Yeah, and with Dolores Tucker and them were trying to. And so there are many components. KRS-One came out with Criminal Minded. That was before NWA came out. That was 86. You know what I mean? And so who was Special Ed with? He was by himself. He was I Got It Made. Then so he was a local rapper from, I believe, from Brooklyn, and he represented an era in hip hop, which very clear and precisely detailed. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to do now in my wiser age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Understand what's really going on. NWA Decoded, we broke it down.
Know the ledge. Peace.
Oh, okay, know the ledge in the building. Exactly.
Peace.
Exactly. And so, in retrospect, every time I see some of the old stuff I did, I go, but I wasn't wise enough to articulate, all of the different components of the agenda aspect. And even Public Enemy, knowing that Rick Rubin was the one who kept calling Chuck D, you know what I mean? Because that group right there and what they represent but they had no idea that they were gonna take over.
Yeah.
And remember, Griff will tell you, when we came in, we were on a kamikaze mission. We're gonna do 2 or 3 albums, we're gonna shake up the world, and we out. And then, so Griff is sticking to the original plan.
Yeah.
And that's when he was speaking
Yeah.
truth. They was asking him questions. He was like, oh yeah, it's these motherfuckers. And then his crew was like, whoa. He looked behind him, and it was him.
Yeah.
He was like, aha, tag nigga, you it. Just the way Malcolm was excommunicated. I told you, Malcolm, not to speak on the president. The people loved him. You violated my code of conduct.
Stop.
For this, you
Stop it.
must sit for 90 days, right? And so Chuck sat, excommunicated Professor Griff. Farrakhan wound up excommunicating Khalid Muhammad, and it just becomes a part of the ritual. And so, as a result of this, and so Griff was out there by himself.
Yeah.
And so, that was the original mission.
Yeah.
Let's come in with a hard sound, put this image with this music and this voice and this, and let's kill him. And so when it got to NWA, it was almost like the counter of that. And before you know it, and that's what birthed Tim Dog.
Right.
That's when Tim Dog, because every label he went on the East Coast now was like, we looking for, you know what I'm saying, drive-by niggas.
Yeah.
And Tim was like...
6'4s.
And 6'4s.
And Jerry curls.
And Jerry curls and shit.
We don't got that
And he
over
was
here.
like, yo, we don't have that shit over here. And then he sat and he penned Fuck Compton. You know what I mean? Which became a #1 hit with no radio play around the country on Billboard. Go look it up.
That's dope. No, that's fine.
Right?
That's fine.
And so that became the seed that planted the East-West Coast descent. And you know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. And had he followed my instructions...
That would have been dope. One day you got to tell that story.
I'm going to tell it right now.
Oh, okay, got it.
I told him the next single should have been Fuck New York. Now, he said, nah, I can't do that. Him, and I think Smooth B was there with him. You can't. I said, no. Niggas might gossip and niggas might talk, but they ain't got the heart to say, fuck New York. Boom, boom.
That'd been hard.
They ain't got the heart to say, fuck New York. What? And then I would have been on that joint.
Yeah,
like,
that'd been hard.
let's get this. And it'd have been 50 responses that said, fuck New York.
Yeah.
And maybe you wouldn't be here. Got more money. And second album would have been triple platinum, gold, bitches. Who knows?
That's right.
You know what I mean? And so that was the game plan. And so, the thing about it is that. So, not NWA per se. A lot of these groups are just playing out. But Phil Valentine used to say you can be an agent or an asset to them, and it works out the same. You either on our payroll or you doing the work for free by the message. And let's not forget the secret meeting that took place, or the rumored secret meeting.
And you know what's crazy? Remember Crazy Bone? He has gone on record
Yes.
talking about that, and he's like still in the hospital right now. So.
Yes, he's talked about, and I told you, that guy contacted me personally at the height when me and Griff was running, but he wouldn't give me no names.
Yeah.
And one thing about the conscious community, I can't come out and say the powers that be, and I do that now on YouTube because I don't want them to cut my views.
Facts.
So I say real estate agents and right? But I said, dude, if you can't give me who was in those meetings, I can't go in front of my people with my chest out and go, this is what it is. And so it's much deeper than special. And I think they may have conveyed that as they spoke as gentlemen about, what happened as a result of certain things. And with that being said,
We're going to take a quick commercial break and we shall return.
And
Thank
we
you for the
shall.
super chat. Hold on. Thank
Yes.
you, Jules. Thank you for the super chat. Poor
Yes.
Righteous Teachers was not rapping about making money to pay your bills.
huh?
That's what he said in the.
He said poor righteous teachers
Was
what?
not rapping about making money to pay your bills.
I didn't say they was.
I don't think he's probably talking to somebody else. But thank you.
Oh, okay,
Thank
yeah,
you for the super
yeah.
chat. And we'll be right back.
Peace, Urban X Nation. It's Mama Dot here. Listen, I'm going to need everyone to join us for our 90-day affirmation starting October 1st. If you are not a member, become one today by clicking the link below as we go over in our journals, health, wealth, and good living. If you didn't get a copy of your journal, be sure to visit shopurbanx.com. I am super excited and can't wait to see everyone in the morning as we do our 90 days affirmation. See you there. Peace.
This summertime on Patty Z Radio, each and every Saturday, DJ Z drops some cool summer romance jams from 8 to 10 p.m. London time. Follow at Patty Z Radio on Instagram and Twitter for more info. Patty Z Radio, get lost in music. Patty Z Radio, get lost in music. Patty Z Radio, get lost in music.
Welcome to www.presto.shop, your personalized photo creations. We have everything from hoodies to t-shirts, keychains, mugs, and cups. Our items make great gifts for graduations, birthdays, celebrations, holidays, and so much more. So reach out for any special occasion and send your pictures over and we can turn it into something beautiful and spectacular. We specialize in everything from rugs, blankets, pillows, cups, and so much more. Contact us today at support@presto.shop.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Chanel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, sending you lots of love and gratitude. Thank you so much for allowing me to continuously connect with you and your spirit team. Know that whether you're receiving guidance and confirmation with an angel oracle card session, or you're having your energy centers realigned with a chakra balancing session, or you're releasing trauma and pressure with a mental healing session, I am here to be of service to you. Visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com, to see all my services and availability, and also visit my YouTube channel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, where I have hundreds of videos for you to follow through and learn more about your spiritual journey. Thank you so much for connecting with me, and until we connect again, one love.
And we're back.
And we are back. We hope you are still here with us.
We appreciate you being here. Don't forget to hit the like button. We appreciate that. Somebody asked a question at the top of the show. When can they expect the next exclusive? We have something special.
Oh yeah.
Coming for Q4 for these exclusives.
Yeah. We probably should have did one last night.
Yeah, it was. I have a sick baby at home.
Yeah. So, but we will get to it, and it's gonna be real dope. Shout out. I forget, me and KTL, we went to Sarnetta's crib and we did NWA Decoded. Was an extensive breakdown. You know what I'm saying? KT, the arts degree, myself, I believe Red Pill, and we went in, and that'll kind of quantify some of those new revelations on how deep the rabbit hole goes and the CIA's involvement and stuff. side note, on October 7th in Harlem, they will be naming a street after Elijah Muhammad.
Okay.
Called Elijah Muhammad Way.
What street?
127th.
Oh.
I think it's going to cross Malcolm X. Pause.
Yeah.
Literally mean cross Malcolm X. But and I say that because I sit up here and I make fun and have fun, and I don't mean any harm and malicious by it. If you know it, know me. There's not a malicious bone in my body when it comes to that. But if there's one individual that needs to be honored, all due respect, Elijah Muhammad changed culture. He changed thinking. He changed.
Yeah, his like tree.
His tree is so crazy of what he's done for black people and our thinking, upliftment, refinement, all the things. I'm not listening to any naysayers right now. I'm just telling you what I know. And so that's important that after all this time, he finally gets honored with a street in Harlem and things of that nature. So shout out the Nation of Islam and anybody who comes off the tree. The tree is hip hop. The tree is Clarence 13. The tree is just bonkers.
Yeah.
And so, all due respect to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So I saw this story about these missing children in Cleveland, Ohio. It was like over 1,000 minors reported missing, and including almost 50 this month, right? And remember, I feel like we've spoken about like the high number of kids that go missing in Cleveland, and that being like a real hotbed for trafficking.
They said because of all the highways and byways, it's easy to bring them in and get them out, and without being noticed. And so somebody recently released the top 10 cities, and it was like Oklahoma, Nebraska, Ohio, those rural places mainly, but somebody has to do some explaining.
Yeah.
How can 1,000 kids, let's just start here, the 50 that are missing this month, what do you mean they're missing?
Yeah.
And so, but what the police officer who gave this a report stated was, it's hard to recapture some of these kids because they don't know they've been trafficked. Like they've been brainwashed in a way to think, so it's a real weird dynamic. And remember, trafficking is done for multiple reasons.
Yeah.
And so some is sex trafficking, and some is organ trafficking, and some is we need babies because we need this, and so the consumption of human flesh, or the human consumption is, because now in all your meat products, they're telling you that's why you have to eat kosher or halal, but mainly kosher. You got to eat what the real estate agents eat. You know what I mean? Because they only eat specific things. There's even Dunkin' Donut up here that's
kosher. Yeah.
Kosher.
Yeah.
You go in there and ask for a sausage biscuit if you want.
Yeah.
He's like, what? Like, so, and so understanding this, because how can it be humanly possible, pun intended, for all of this human flesh to coming up in these meat byproducts and meat products and things of that nature?
You know what people are starting to do now? They're starting to put those air tags on their kids when they go to school.
Yes.
Like in their little belt buckles, or they give them like little watches and stuff like that.
I got one on Mama Dot right now. I wish she would. What you mean you was at the hairdresser? No, your ass wasn't. You was at Jim's spot. Motherfucker. Shit, I'm coming through there. So, yeah. I put it inside her weave. She got a big ass. She don't know what's in there. She don't comb her hair that often,
But yeah, that's crazy.
But you have no choice now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I told you, when I went to school, good luck. Nigga, you just left and was gone. And you showed up when you showed up. There was no My moms ain't ever walked me to school like, oh, and forget my dad. Who the fuck know what this nigga? Like, yo, I'm protecting the little man because, you know, this. No. But everybody in the community kind of moved together in the community. We all came out our house at the same time, and we all walked to school together, and we all came home together.
Oh, side note, we just went to a Noble School for back to school night. You know, met the teachers.
How did he do?
He's doing really well. You know, he's getting acclimated.
Okay.
In class, you know, I took my belt out on the table. I said, "Now read the report again, lady."
Absolutely.
Oh, you sit right there.
Yeah, my mother used to scare the hell out of me. She said, "I'll come to school and beat your ass in front of the class." I'm like, "You wouldn't do that." She said, "Trust me, I would." And so that's just the way. But the community was more intact, and everybody looked out after the kids, and all of this sex trafficking and taking kids. That wasn't even in our lexicon. We just went to school and came home.
Yo, somebody should do like a real study on the fall of like what a civilization is, and it has to go down to the individualism of just everybody. Nobody cares about anybody now. Like,
yes,
you know what I mean? Like, matter of fact, I'm speaking from a New Yorker's because I could see somebody crying in the street and people mind your business.
Dude, you could be butt ass crying on the side of a bench, and people will walk right past you.
Right past you.
That is not my problems. I got my own set of issues.
Yeah.
And you know, again, the South has always been a little different because they just everybody kind of knew each other, but up north, bro.
Yeah.
And even the word community is a common unity amongst things that we agree on. But what do we all agree on now? You know what I'm saying? Teachers, like we spoke, used to have a sense of authority where they were an extension of home. Home, the first teacher, the child, and then when you get there, you're gonna respect these teachers, especially the ones who look like you and care for you. And now the kids don't care. The parents will come beat the teachers up. Because of the level of dysfunction. And so we are the byproduct of the crack era and the cocaine era and all of these eras. A lot of these kids and parents you're seeing are off that tree line. You know what I mean? And so when we start speaking about when rap music became a tool of destruction as opposed to a instrument of upliftment, right? And so when did we start saying, how did we get here? Right? When did we start saying, let's promote the drug user? You know what I'm saying? Let's promote the drug dealer. Let's promote the whore. Let's promote, you know what I'm saying, being a junkie. Let's promote all of these things. Where did that come from? What mindset did that come from? Because the original rap wasn't about that. Because we were coming from a different era. We were just coming out of civil rights, and so the babies had a different. Trafficking is $150 billion industry. Thank you, Steve Canal.
Lord.
Annually.
That's a whoa.
Annually. You better watch your children, bro. You better watch your children at all cost. You know what I mean? That's a lot of money, and we always say follow the money. Right? And that's the monetary aspect. Let's not get into the blood and the sacrifice and the ritual. You can't even put a price on that aspect. No part of the human body goes to waste. I saw this chick tell this other chick, I can get $10,000 for your eyeballs. It was a crazy number. She was breaking her down based on her teeth, her eyeballs. Like, who thinks like that?
Oh my God.
I'm thinking about the box, you know what I'm saying, young boy? I'm thinking about box, you know? No, eyeballs, shit like that. And so we have to, we're at war. And if that many kids can disappear and they're not being outraged.
Yeah, that's like, what do you say to a parent?
Yeah,
bro?
yeah, that's the new drug game, organ harvesting and sex trafficking.
What do you say to a parent, bro? Like
my kid don't come home.
Yeah.
And you just, because we used to get the kid on the milk box. It was just one kid, and it was from years ago. Have you seen Tommy?
Tommy don't even look like that.
Like, nah, this, you know. No, now when I see it, even on the news, it comes on. Have you seen so-and-so? The motherfucker was missing 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's how you know things have changed. You know what I mean? And so this is a tough situation for everyone. So you have to keep an eye on your children. If you go out to Disney World, bro,
Yeah.
that is a sophisticated operation out there where they take the kid in the bathroom, shave the kid hair, change the kid clothes, you walk right past your kid. Damn, what's taking little man so long and shit?
I don't even like thinking like that.
No,
man.
nigga, I'm in the bathroom with this nigga like this.
Yeah.
What's popping in this bitch? You know what I mean? And so things you don't think about that you have to think about nowadays. Your friends set you up. These girls you think are cool with you, come hang out, they're getting money. You know what I'm saying? These hotels all being sued. Am I correct?
Yeah, we spoke
all
about that.
being
We spoke about
sued
that.
because they be way stations to move these bodies from place to place. Everybody making a cut off of it. Big business, big business.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So today, Mark Zuckerberg, I don't know if it's today or yesterday, but Mark Zuckerberg, he unveiled his new Meta smart glasses.
I'm dropping on them motherfucker.
Now, remember a couple months ago, Apple, they unleashed their new
The Apple Vision.
Apple Vision glasses, $3,000 joints. These new Facebook Meta Ray-Ban glasses, they $300.
Yeah.
And if what he says they can do is true, it's fire. You can live stream from the glasses.
That's fire.
That's gonna get dicey.
That's gonna get real dicey.
But you can basically Google whatever you're looking at. If it's in Spanish, you can get it to translate in real time.
So I need to know when I'm in Dominican Republic that this is $40 because that's the universal price. Like I need to be able to put my glasses on. Oh, that's $40.
Yeah.
I ain't paying nothing else. No, but these glasses are augmented, so you're walking through stores, you're seeing prices of things, languages are being translated, and you can boop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, it is.
That's gonna be cool. They still not
How much? $299. It comes out October 17th.
They still not the pro visions, you know.
Listen.
I mean, I don't want to look like a cyborg.
I don't know if you
know.
remember. So when the Apple drinks came out, everybody like, yo, Apple just killed the game, boom, boom. There was an internal letter that went out in Facebook from Mark Zuckerberg, basically shitting on Apple's whole thing. It was like they got a battery pack. Like, look how big that thing is. Like, it's not cool to wear outside.
That's true.
And it's true. Come on, like if you want to wear some like augmented AI glasses, you want to look nice.
Yeah.
Ray-Bans are nice.
No, Ray-Bans are nice. And if I walk past you and you have them,
Do I get a reading?
do we get a reading?
Yeah,
like,
that's-
hey, I'm down too.
That's kind of tough.
How does that work?
I don't know.
I tell you about the time Common.
That we're gonna next story. This just look up the.
No. This is not a weird story.
Yes, it is.
But it made me think about something. I was talking to Eli the other day, and like Common, he came on to me. Did I tell you that story? This is a true ghetto Cosby story. We haven't had a ghetto Cosby story. I might have told this before. So me and wifey get backstage. You know, I'm out here handing out my book. You know, I'm teaching wifey how to move backstage, act like you back here. So I grab champagne. You know what I'm saying? I'm acting like I belong back here, right? And I gave Common Man the book because I didn't see Common. It was Common, sisters from London. So they used to do poetry. Flowetry,
yeah.
Flowetry, them sisters, right? So they were there, and you know, we were just handing out, and then like Common stopped in front of me, and I'm like, yeah, son, because I hit your man with the book, and I didn't see you, and he was like, really? And I'm like, yeah, because, you know, I didn't know you, you know. He was like, oh, so you got a book out? I said, this nigga gazing into my eyes? This nigga just BG'd me. This nigga just... And I was offended because I know I don't look sweet. But the reason I say that, see this...
Please.
Because it's a certain look that they give each other that if I would have been online, I would have knew what it was. Because he'd have been like, well, come on and you know, let's talk about the book. And I'd have told wifey, yeah, wait out here. No, we gonna talk about the book. The point I'm trying to make, these glasses, will there be a code in there where, you know, You know, I used to bump phones with a chick, like beep beep. You know.
Did you see the new iPhone? Like when they bump phones, it looks like explicit. The way it just looks like
it's intrusive.
Yeah, just like what's it?
So that's my point.
Yeah.
Will the glasses allow us to cyber bump? Pause. and you know, male female, not male. But,
And I just noticed you said that he just BG me.
This nigga BG me, man. This nigga just. But he had a bald head, so he wasn't moving his hair out the way he was. You know, still.
But shout out to BG. I think he got his GED.
I felt like a piece of meat, Malcolm. I said, how dare you treat me like a piece of meat back here on stage? No fucking groupie. Yeah, shout out Common and his music. Maybe he be like, nigga, I don't know what you're talking about.
Goodness,
I know
man.
what I know, nigga. Because, you know, I've gazed into the eyes of many women. Oh, yeah, word. That's what you're doing? No, I know. I like
tuned into
you
the
a singer.
sounds
Especially when we was
of
talking.
Urban X.
You a singer, huh? You were trying to get
Goodness.
on. All right, anywho.
NFL player Chandler Jones. So he plays for the Las Vegas Raiders. He was on, I think, live today going off. He's talking about Aaron Hernandez. He didn't commit suicide. Something else happened
Yeah,
to him.
he made some real
Wild claims.
bizarre statements.
So, but Chandler Jones, if you guys have been keeping him, he hasn't been. He's on the physically
unable to perform list.
Yeah.
The PUP list.
Yes. So like he can play, but they're just not letting him play.
Okay.
And he's been going through like a lot of he's been talking wild online.
But didn't he
lately.
say that the fire department injected him with something?
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Oh.
He said they took him into custody and the fire department, please correct me because I could be wrong. He said the fire department injected him with something like what?
Yeah, he's been going through it.
Yeah, so I'm curious to know what the real story is behind these conversations.
You know
with
his
him.
brother is? John Jones.
Oh, the fighter.
Yeah, his brother.
Oh, okay. We might have to put some pieces together. Side note, guys, in Vegas this year is the in-tournament playoff, the finals for the NBA. This is the first year the in.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
this is in Vegas.
Yeah.
The Pac-12 championship.
Is in Vegas.
Now you know who's in the Pac-12.
Oh snap!
It's in Vegas, along with the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's right.
So all eyes on Vegas.
Yeah. Wow.
Coming up soon.
Okay.
Pay attention, guys. The Super Bowl, the NBA mid-season finals, and the Pac-12.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
That's a lot happening.
it's a lot going on.
All right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So did you guys know that Costco, the supermarket or like the big, they selling gold bars,
Straight gold bars?
straight gold bars, and they selling out because people are scared about the banks collapsing and
Yeah.
money not being worth anything. So that's actually genius.
That is genius.
But how they get all that gold? Like, you know what I mean?
Who
And
knows?
then some experts are saying that the gold might be undervalued or overvalued, and it might be robbing people. So
Oh, man. Okay, well. I mean, I'm not promoting rioting, but
that'd be the thing.
yeah, you're gonna riot. Riot with make it.
Costco's. They're selling gold bars. That's
Yeah, I
crazy.
just saw a documentary on Costco's and
Hopeful. I mean, Walmart.
Price Right and Walmart, all of that.
About what?
The membership.
Oh.
There's real good documentary on how they created the membership. And,
Yeah.
really good stuff.
BJ's and
Yeah,
all
all
that.
that BJ's. Yep.
Somebody said, let me hit up Costco's right now. Yeah. So, I wanted to talk about something else before we go. Oh, yeah. So, your man, sticking to the NFL, Colin Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick. Are we allowed to say his name? Yeah.
I think enough time has passed.
Okay.
I think enough time has passed. So, he wrote a letter that J. Cole put out on his Instagram. He wrote a letter to the New York Jets basically begging to be put on their practice squad.
Yeah.
And, basically, it's a win-win situation.
First of all, how old is he now?
He's got to be like 36 or something, right? Like, how old is he?
That may not be too old for a quarterback.
That is old for a quarter. So he hasn't taken a live
Your
snap.
man played until he was 45.
But he hasn't taken a live snap since 2016.
That's true. But
look how Deshaun Watson looks now. He took a year, or he was suspended for a year.
Right.
And he's just getting it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm gonna use your own philosophy. You said the quarterback play is very bad. Right.
It is.
So how bad can he be?
True.
If the Jets, because he got to be better than damn Zach Wilson.
Yes, it's true.
I don't know. Zach Wilson, they said DeMarcus Russell and Zach Wilson numbers are identical.
Really?
Yeah, and DeMarcus Russell has always been known as like the worst quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, period.
Somebody said, why did J. Cole put it out? J. Cole, he said that he asked Colin Kaepernick if he could show it to the world because he feels like people should know that he really wants to play and stuff like that. It's just more clout chasing.
Yeah.
J. Cole, he had a song with Miguel. It was supposed to be a love song, supposed to be a slow song, come through and chill. And he said, you've been on my mind like Kaepernick kneeling, and I never forgave him for that. Because why would you ruin this song by bringing up Colin Kaepernick kneeling? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, but he got a real dope line that says, and Big Daddy Kane broke it down in Drink Champs. He said, if they sleeping on you like Bill Cosby, fuck them. And that shit is a bar. Yeah, that shit is a bar. If they sleeping on you, like Bill Cosby.
He said Foreplay Freddy said he has us talking about him now. So yeah, it's just annoying. That was annoying.
Yeah.
Like for what? Like give it a rest.
Listen, there's a new book out, and they're selling this on Amazon. It's a children's book called I Like to Swing, like my parents like to swing. And I want y'all to listen to this because this is available on Amazon, and this is what we're up against. And then we'll take a commercial break after that.
Oh, you got it? Oh, snap, okay.
Yeah, we'll put that thing up.
Parents are swingers, just like me, and tonight they're planning a swinger party. Mom went online to find some new friends. They do it like this every weekend. It starts with a contract and a bowl full of keys. Everyone looking for unicorns? Yes, please. They watch a few movies and give balloons to the boys. Everyone sleeps over and makes lots of noise. That is why every night I pray to have a swinger party for my birthday. Mom and Dad's Swinger Party is available on Amazon.
We're back.
And we're back.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And so this is what our children are being introduced to. The children who experience that at home. And to be able to, who would read this book to their child?
I feel like that this was a prank, and somebody got it to be listed on Amazon because people do that.
Okay.
People do that.
Okay.
So like you sometimes like if it was a parent and they say like, yo, this is what my kid just brought home, then maybe.
Got you.
But usually people, because you can put anything on Amazon. Like somebody put up a book. How I made $200,000 from one book on Amazon, and then they priced it at $200,000.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
All right, so I just thought that was worthy of sharing, but like Malcolm said, it just could be a prank.
People do that.
So do you do research? And if it is, because I was just like, what?
Yeah, no, I was blown away when I saw it. I was like, there's no way. Come on.
I'm like, this can't be.
Come on.
So with that being said, let's take a break.
We'll take a quick commercial break, get your questions ready, and we shall return.
And we shall return.
Tonight, there's growing outrage over this video showing at least 2 police officers in Kenosha, Wisconsin with their guns drawn following 29-year-old Jacob Blake as he walks around the front of a gray SUV. We paused the video after he opens the door with his back to an officer. At least 7 shots can be heard.
Don't think we don't see your pain. I got a real mentality, a better view of reality. If this is life, then I'm battling.
back for another amazing episode of Real Mentality.
Yes.
We had the world famous Alkaline Oasis, and so it's always a pleasure to get together with young men, different ages, all my sons, 23, 30, 36, 37. What are some of the things that you wish your parents had taught you now at your stage in this evolution and in life for you?
Ooh. Oof. Oh man. You guys did a great job with us, right? So I can't even, I wouldn't be able to come and rap and say my parents wasn't there. I'd be lying. I think one of the things that I dealt with, and it was sometimes I would just try to avoid all conflict.
For us, it would be, we got pretty spoiled because we're the youngest. So we got a lot of stuff that other families or other friends that we would see didn't have. For example, like you guys would make us hot meals every day. Some kids would get like cereal, and I'm like, what is this?
Yes.
This is what I eat for breakfast?
In hindsight, you did what you could do. You understand? I mean, there's no.
Yeah,
it's really.
Yeah, you have to like. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So, and then after you enter adulthood, what your parents been trying to teach you, we was too stubborn to listen. So you gotta deal with it on your own.
Like you said, I can always go back and go like, no, they told me to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? They told me, all right, figure that out. Deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel that. Yeah.
My dad wasn't around.
Right.
But I knew he loved me, and so I was advanced in my thinking. I wish he taught me how to love a woman. You have to be taught those things by example. I wish my parents had taught me finances. You know what I mean? And you mean this credit card, I gotta pay this back?
Yeah.
Right. I'm here to protect you.
Yeah.
And so when we as men, I look at the 3 stages, and I had to be a dad to each one of you differently. I'm proud of you as men. You know what I mean? Because you all have your own battles now that you have to go through. And so the greatest achievement for me is being a dad. It ain't being Black Dot. It ain't none of that superficial shit.
A better view of reality. If this is life, then I'm better than real mentality.
And we're back.
And we're back.
So for the members, episode 3 of Real Mentalities will be out soon. I don't want to put an exact date on it because
maybe Monday.
I'm trying to put some pressure on some people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's get that up.
You know what I'm saying? Get Q4 started off right.
Yeah. Let's get Q4 started off right.
And that is not me singing. Shout out to Mega Bills. That is not me singing.
Nah, it's Mega Bills crew. Shout out to Mega Bills. You know what I mean?
That's not. Yeah, that is not me. That's not me.
Yeah.
So Shannon Sharp, he is basically trying to start his own podcast network. He's trying to have the largest Black podcast network.
That's what he said. Shout that out.
Yeah. So, how many other Black podcast networks? There's a few.
Charlemagne the God has one.
He has his. I'm not sure how are they doing.
I don't know how they doing.
And the only reason was because I think his network, it has too many of the same
similar, them girls
shows on it. You know what I'm saying?
About crazy
It's not
stuff.
like different, like murder mystery over here and this over here.
I'm curious to see if Shannon Sharp is going to have just sports guys.
Yeah.
Because the first guy he signed was another sports guy.
And they're like, I mean, that's okay. That's like the same thing as just interviewing rappers all the time. You kind of, get some amazing stories. Like I love hearing athletes talk about like, when Kobe dropped
there's
this.
already 50 shows
with the same,
with the same theme.
Yeah.
And so, I want to know if he's going to branch out because Urban X is available.
We've said some.
Well, we would start the meeting with. We've said some things, Mr. Shannon, especially about the way you walk, like a pterodactyl. You know what I mean? And We spoke recently about your private life. You know, we're curious, you know.
Oh my gosh.
But he has dated, he has children by a black woman, yes?
Yes, he does.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like
he
it.
does. He had Brittany Renner on the podcast. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
And then the story about body counts came up. It was I don't know why. Like I respected that his podcast a little bit more than that.
Yeah, and why are you bringing her on unless you're trying to branch out? See, because even he may be recognizing, I just can't keep interviewing these athletes. And so if he's forgiving, I'm forgiving. And we can sit down and talk, you know, about closing the deal on Urban X. I mean, signed to a black man. Because my grandmama said, when you sign with black people, the sun rise. What? Like,
Why'd you say that?
What? And when the sun rise, because my grandmama would say, when the sun rise in the west, the east is looking. Like, nigga, what?
Yeah, his grandmother always says.
His grandmother always saying some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? And so, if he's willing to, somebody contact his people. Okay. Contact his makeup artist. That's the one who I think handles his business.
You are tuned into the sounds.
Let's just go, guys.
Of Urban X.
So, ChatGPT apparently it has the capabilities now to search all of the internet, not just information from 2021. That was the limitations before.
So now
it has like way more of a database to comb through to give you an answer now.
Which is good.
And I'm hearing you can implant pictures in there soon.
Okay.
So it can like look at the picture. And I'm hearing that they're working on a voice.
Yeah, I did hear about the voice situation where you know, now you can talk the stuff in there, because typing may get a little cumbersome. Yeah. And then if you can train it to your voice, then it's a real official assistant. Mm-hmm. Hey, chat, listen, I need, bring up the data on, you know what I mean? So-and-so. Yeah. You know? Mm-hmm. Bring up the data on this. Yeah. And so that could be important.
You know what's crazy? So I've known about ChatGPT for a little while, but I'll be watching people, like, you know, people I went to school with on their job, and then, like, they just started, like, using it with their jobs and stuff like that, and they go, like, yo, where's this been? I'm like, okay.
Yo,
wow.
They said the chat prompters are making $250,000.
Damn.
Yeah, you need to step up your chat prompting game. Yeah. Damn. So that's where the future's going. Okay. But I like the idea of being able to, instead of asking Siri something to get a general answer, chat understands me, understands my business, what I'm trying to do. Let's get some things done. I like it.
You are tuned into the
those likes
sounds.
up.
Yes, hit the like button. Don't forget, shopurbanx.com. Get your planner. And don't forget to join us October 1st, this Sunday. 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, and then during the week it's 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. We coming on. My days are gonna be Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Right. And I'm gonna be Wednesdays and the weekends.
Your Wednesdays and the weekends. Mama
yes.
Dot was every day.
We'll see.
I'm in there every day.
Yeah, I heard her. You okay?
No, but what days is she anchoring? She'll be Sundays and Mondays and Fridays or whatever. You'll get to see all of us, all of our styles and personalities and different things that we have lined up for you.
Yes. So, so Bill Cosby got hit with another lawsuit from 1972.
Dude.
I don't know how. I don't know what judges look at these and go, okay.
Yeah.
Let's get him.
Let's get him. Like how? How do you even
how do
begin?
you prove that? How do you?
That's my point, dude. 50 years ago. 50. I don't even know where I was 50 years ago.
Did you see that guy that got released from prison after 44 years from being accused of raping these two white women? And the two white women was like, he was guilty then, he's guilty now. We got 44 years out of him, so I don't care. And then he was just like, nah, I forgive him. His Christian.
But it was proven that they were lying?
Yeah, they set him free after 44 years.
Wow. Damn.
Let me know if you guys seen that in the chat. That was crazy.
50 years ago, you're gonna talk about some shit Bill Cosby did.
Yeah, I don't know how you even begin to like get a judge to like not take it seriously because I understand, but just to like, how do you prove that? Like, did you write it in the journal, and then how do we even confirm that?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just me, just.
No, very good point, man. Very good point.
What else we got? Did you guys? There was a man from the Bronx daycare case when that kid passed away from the fentanyl.
Yeah.
Right. So he got caught in I think Mexico trying to get to DR with 13 kilos of fentanyl. That is enough to apparently to kill 6.5 million people. That's crazy.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think fentanyl should be more of a fear that we have because
absolutely.
of the small amount that could kill. That was like, remember when anthrax was anthrax was like a...
To me, that's equivalent to anthrax because you don't even have to ingest this fentanyl. That can get into your skin through your pores and you still are affected by it. So yes, that fentanyl situation is a serious thing. And I'm going to be with Mama Dot. Like, how did this stuff... And how's this stuff getting in the country? We're not manufacturing it somewhere.
Like, does it make drugs more potent?
I don't know.
And then what are the chances? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are the chances?
I don't know. So I really don't. Did you guys hear?
Ebony K. Williams. Yeah, she was basically talking about
she was wrong.
Basically chasing degrees. We need to be chasing rings or something to that effect.
Oh, now she's backtracking, huh? Okay.
Shout out to Travis Hunter. Yes, so he had the guy who hit him from Colorado State. They hung out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because, guys, it's really not that bad. It wasn't malicious. It was a late hit.
I said the same thing. It was a late hit in the energy of rivalry. Right. Everybody's intense right now. It was a late hit. I'm not saying it wasn't. It was late. But when I saw ex-football players, tough guys,
say, "Oh, this was
he need to be expelled from school. He need to die."
Then you know that was. And then remember, I want you this is for football players. He was running parallel. He was coming across, and you're trained to run from sideline to sideline. So he was being covered by a corner, and the corner stopped, and homie just kept running. So Travis Hunter never saw him. And he trained to run from sideline to sideline. And then when you add the fact that it's a rivalry, nationally televised game, we hitting hard, it was late, but it wasn't malicious. I've seen some malicious hits that were super late, so it's just one of those things. Any thoughts on Ecomath?
Ecomath technology founder was found murdered in Beamer. Yes, she was found like murdered, like teeth knocked out, brick by her head. It was nuts. White
violent.
woman, white tech CEO.
Jeez, that's violent.
It sounds like MK Ultra style hit with government climate change. I don't know what that has to do with it. I just saw tech CEO.
Right.
Murdered.
Okay.
I didn't see what she
I
was
didn't really know all the
CEO
details
of.
about that, but geez.
Somebody said targeting. Targeting is when you hit with the crown of your helmet, so that was not targeting.
Right, that wasn't. He didn't hit him with his crown. He hit him with his shoulder.
If you watch the University of Florida game versus Oklahoma national championship game, what Major Wright did on that sideline, he didn't even go for the ball. That was targeting.
Right,
and that wasn't called for a flag.
Yeah. So there's certain things, spearheading, and stuff like that.
Show that same play. I just told you, look that up. Major Wright, Oklahoma, Florida Gators versus Oklahoma.
When was that game?
That was years ago, but that was in the national championship game.
Yeah. I
no
remember
flag,
that hit.
nothing. He didn't go for the ball, nothing. He looked straight at him with his head down. That was targeting. That was a cheap shot.
Yes.
Questions. When money collapses and hit the fan, what are you supposed to do with your gold bar? You know what? I don't know.
I guess the goal is how you're going to be able to buy bread and water. Because the money's not going to have no value. But the actual gold's value never drops below a certain, amount. And so, but the reason they came up with the money is because you got tired of carrying around 50 bricks of gold.
Yeah.
If you had it like that. The P. Diddy of that day or something. You can't be carrying around a horse wagon full of gold. And then you had stage wagon robbers. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers come up, rob you and shit. And so you put it in the bank and they issued you some light paper to carry around, and that led to something else, and and then, you know what it is. The Federal Reserve kicked in, removed the value of the money, and here we are.
What else we got, guys? Somebody said you could liquidate it, but if the dollar's been down.
MC Light, well, what's the deal?
Oh, she defended Biden for messing up LL Cool J's name.
What did she say?
I don't know, but I just read that she defended Biden.
Okay, well,
listen,
they're
guys.
all on the payroll.
Guys, listen.
Come on, guys.
Even
LL's probably not mad because they on the Biden bandwagon, bro.
Yeah.
You can't. Your position requires you to take a stand with us over here. We allow you to make all this money. You're gonna take this stand with us.
Did you guys see? I didn't see the whole interview. I saw the clip of Larry Elder on that podcast with the dude that used to be on TMZ, the black dude that used to be on TMZ. What's his name?
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
So, his co-host asked a question. Said, "You say that the problems of Black America is like fatherless homes. What are you doing personally to combat fatherless homes?" His response was, so for me to answer this, you have to acknowledge that is a problem. And she's going, no, that's it. And then they was going back and forth, and then they kicked him off the podcast. So people was just like, oh, they got Larry. It's one of those moments where those gotcha social media moments.
Van Duffy?
Van Lathan.
Yes.
It's one of those gotcha, social media moments, because how do you ask that question in good faith, right? What can one person do to combat
not a damn
fatherless
thing.
homes?
All I can do is be a father in my home.
And I don't even know if he has kids.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I just thought, but I think that was payback because Van is friends with Charlemagne, and then remember he cooked Charlemagne on the Breakfast Club. So
yeah.
I don't know. I just thought I don't like the feel good moments because we take it and we run with it when nothing changes about it. So that's
I know.
Just Malcolm.
Did you hear the Doja Cat Demon song?
I heard that song. She also
and
has
the Madonna verse on that popular song. No, I didn't.
She also has a song called Skull and Bones.
She does.
Yes.
But see, that's what we call satire. Like, we know that's going to trigger a certain amount of people. So let's just, like Jay-Z Jay-Z survived about 3 albums on the rumors of Illuminati Hove. You know, he just, kept on speculation, and it kept his name relevant for a long time. And so I think that was his way of just kind of poking fun at those who think that's what he was into. And so this may be her way, because they listen to social media. They're paying attention, you know what I'm saying, of their way of just kind of, or maybe they're just out about it now with, you know what I mean?
I heard her album was good, though. That's what somebody said. That's what somebody's asking about your next book, Dot.
Who cares about Jay-Z? We can't mention... Like all caps, really? Like, geesh. We didn't even talk. We just kind of threw his name out there. God damn. Next book, part of the 90-day challenge.
Okay. All right.
Part of the 90-day challenge.
All right.
Yeah, it's in there.
Did you hear the new Kanye freestyle? I did not.
Nope.
What? I don't know. Next question.
Yeah, let's just move on.
Next question, guys. Let me see. Hold on. So, real quick, I want to talk about this guy. This is a former ABC reporter. Let me get his name. Hold on. Get this guy's name. Former NBC reporter. His name is James Gordon Meek. He used to work for ABC News Nightly for 10 years.
Okay.
Until... an investigation into his sex crimes led to his arrest. His child sex crimes. Now, he is notable because he, quote unquote, went on TV and debunked Pizzagate.
Got you.
Come to find out, the reason why you are so invested in debunking this is because you are a nasty, nasty, freak-ass boy.
Okay. And see, remember, a lot of times the people who get out in front of those stories first to debunk it are doing just that, because they're hiding. Just like you'll find out the head of the a child Amber Alert is a weirdo, or the head of the Girl Scouts.
I should say, I heard that the person, the head of the Amber Alert is Ghislaine Maxwell's sister. Is that a rumor? Is that
I heard that
real?
is the case.
Is that?
I heard that is the case. That's how she was plugged in. I heard Hillary sponsored somebody else who was the head of another organization. These people are all, which it ain't what you think it is. It's not what you think it is.
Jesus. Man.
Yes.
And they probably got different last names or something. Make sure. It's crazy.
The only update I got on the Hawaii fires is that there was 100 million tons of lithium allegedly being found in Hawaii at that place. And so now that lithium is a big thing now for batteries. And allegedly, that's what I'm hearing. There was a lot of lithium out there.
I saw a hydrogen-powered car that was unveiled. It looked cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It takes like 15 seconds to
charge up. Okay.
Let me see if I can find it for you.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, that's right here. That looked cool.
What if somebody bump in the back of me?
Yeah, I don't know.
Explode?
Yeah, that was nice though.
Yeah, it's nice. Still can turn your car off.
True. Question: have you seen trucks in your neighborhood spraying chemicals in the air?
Yes.
I haven't seen them.
I
saw videos of it.
I saw videos of people in Brooklyn posting about them telling you to get off the street because, Yep.
Oh, I heard Charleston White got suspended off YouTube for putting a bounty on Shedeur Sanders.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. Somebody reported him, and as a result, Charleston White sometimes he just takes things too far.
Like it'd be like the extra step.
Yeah,
it's
the
like,
extra
dude.
step, and so you've created a buzz for yourself because he's sort of like the Joker. He's like he works on the chaos. Now use it to and so yeah.
And with that being said, guys.
With that being said,
don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tip your waitresses, all that good stuff.
Yes, on the way out, get these.
Yes, get these planners.
You see that thing spinning below?
Yes, it's down in the under the video. All that good stuff. ShopUrbanX.com. Be there October 1st. We're gonna be running the test tomorrow just to make sure all the kinks is out.
Yep.
Pause.
Yep.
Right. And we will see you guys on Sunday.
We will see you guys Sunday morning.
Right?
Let's do it.
Peace.
Peace.